Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to set up our October budget, and obviously things look quite a bit different from what you've seen on my channel in the past. So I am going to be using my brand new Planning to Prosper digital budget planner. I am super excited to dive into this planner because there's just a ton of like fun accessories and things like that. This is probably going to be a little bit of a longer video, I'm guessing, because I don't entirely know how I want to get everything set up yet. So let's just go ahead and dive into it. The first thing I want to do is pick out the like theme that I'm going to be using. So I've previously said in videos that I was going to use my plaid pumpkin theme, and while I do absolutely love and adore that pattern, I keep gravitating towards the Sweet Halloween. So I think I'm going to actually switch it up and use my Halloween kit for my budget. I just really love the colors of it and everything like that. So I wanted to show you guys just the different options and things like that. So I've got my little budget sticker sets folder here in GoodNotes, and there are currently 6 listings in my Etsy shop for budget inserts and budget stickers. So currently the inserts and the stickers are sold combined. I did get a question, and it was a really good one, about selling the stickers separately, just in case you don't want the inserts, but you want to kind of decorate the monthly view and everything. So I am going to do that moving forward. If you purchase the inserts, it will automatically include the stickers just to have, but if you want to just buy the stickers, I'm going to work on creating listings for that here soon. So just stay tuned for that. But anyways, like I said, there are currently 6 different options. So every month I'm going to release 3 separate budget insert and sticker like sets, and it's going to be in relation to the month it's being released. So I did some fall kits and a Halloween kit for October, and later in October I'll release November's kits. I'm hoping to get a few months ahead, but right now with everything that's going on, we're going to be moving relatively soon and all that, and it's just busy right now. I don't think I'll be able to get too far ahead, but eventually I do plan to. So you'll see November's budget inserts and sticker like bundles available later in October. So I'm working on those right now, picking out my designs, and I'm really excited about it. So there's the Pretty in Pink set. That one matches the life planner, so if you wanted to use it in there, you could. Obviously you can use it in the budget planner too, but the inserts match the life planner, so if you wanted to kind of jazz up your budget spreads in your life planner, you could do that if you wanted to. The inserts are available in transparent and white background, so you just would want to use the white background to cover up any existing pages. And then here's the Sweet Halloween kit. That's the one that I believe we're going to be using today. The Autumn Florals, I love that kit. It's super pretty. I used it in one of my recent Plan With Me's, and it's honestly one of my favorite spreads. So that's one of the fall themes. This neutral one is the one that you automatically get with the budget planner. So you automatically get inserts and stickers with the budget planner. You don't have to buy them separately unless you want the more decorative option. So that's like the neutral option, even though you see bright colors in there. That's just for color coding, but all the inserts are just like basic black and white inserts and all that good stuff. And then there's the Plaid Pumpkin set, which was the one I was really like thinking I was going to use, and then I'm switching to Sweet Halloween, but it's a super pretty kit. And then there's the Boho Budget, which matches the budget planner. So if you wanted to just get that one set, that's the beauty of digital stickers and digital inserts. You can reuse them over and over and over and over and over again. So you could like buy just the Boho Budget set and use it for every single month if you just want it to match your planner. So some of us are more decorative, some of us are more neutral. I wanted to have options for both. So there you have it. So like I said, we're going to use the Sweet Halloween kit for the budget stickers. These are all the stickers that I'll be using to set up my monthly view, and then I'll pull in the inserts to set up our monthly budget here in just a moment. So I think where I'm going to start is I'm just going to take my lasso and I am going to grab my date dots, and we will just start there. So I'm going to copy and paste those over here, and I'm going to use my little trick that I use to, oh, I accidentally grabbed a credit card, to get everything like resized easily. So you'll notice I have everything grouped together still. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take one date dot and kind of like get it to fit. So see that 7 there? I'm kind of getting it to fit in this little circle area, which is where the date dot goes. So I think that's looking pretty good. It looks fuzzy right now. When you tap out of it, it does clear up. And yeah, I would say that works. So now what I can do is I can just simply take my lasso and grab my date dots just one at a time. So the first is on a Thursday, the second is on a Friday. Okay, so now I've got all my date dots in, and the next thing I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go ahead and do a new window. This is just a really easy way to kind of be able to see both at the same time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and cover up any blank spots with some washi, and I'm really gravitating towards this like really cute one with the pumpkins and the little candies. So I'm just gonna copy and paste that over here and size it to how I want it to be, and then we'll just crop it. And just FYI too, so for some reason when you pull stickers into GoodNotes, they are crooked. When you first pull them in, you have to tap out of them and tap back into them to get them to straighten up. Just FYI, I don't know why it's doing that, but it's definitely a little annoying. So I'm gonna zoom in to make sure I'm getting this where I want it to be. That looks good. So then what I do is I just kind of pay attention to where I want to crop it off. So you'll see like kind of in the middle of that purple pumpkin is where I want to crop it off. So I'm just gonna tap it and click crop. And you wanna be careful when you're cropping it that things don't move, because sometimes like these will move up or whatever, and it kind of changes the sizing of the sticker. So that looks good. And then I'm just gonna move it back, and I might need to trim off just a smidgen more, I think. Yeah, maybe just a little bit more. So I'm gonna tap it again, click crop, and go like there maybe. Get that centered in there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just take my lasso and I'm going to not move it, but take my lasso and copy it. And then I'm gonna pull it down here. And I'm just going to crop it for this square down here. So right at the tip of the bat wing is where I need to be. And you need to use the photo tool to crop it, just FYI. So that looks good. And get that kind of in there. I kind of want to crop it just a little smidgen more. Make sure that's all good, yep. And there we go. And I kind of want my date dot to be layered on top. So here's a little trick too. You take your lasso and you cut, and then you just simply paste, and that will layer the sticker on top. So now I've got that set up. I think that looks really cute with that decoration in there and everything. And then we are doing things differently. I talked about this kind of briefly before, but we are really going back to basics because we're planning on my husband becoming a full-time stay-at-home dad in the very, very near future, probably like right after the holiday season. So we're really trying to get our act together and reel it in and everything like that. You guys might be shocked by this, but my husband and I talked extensively about this, but we are going to use cash for a lot of expenses moving forward. And you guys will see that in a second. So the reason why we decided to use cash was because we do okay on a card, but it's harder to go over on cash when it runs out, because then it's just gone. You know, so we're trying to simplify our budgeting as soon as possible. So if we take out the $600 for groceries, then it's just out of the account. That's our money for groceries. It's gonna be in our little cash box. You guys will see me stuff our cash envelopes tomorrow, and the system we're going to use is neither one of us is going to carry all the cash in our wallets. We're going to have the majority of the cash envelopes just in a cash box in our safe, ready to go, so that when I go grocery shopping, I know, like, okay, I just need to go in there, grab the cash I need, and then go. Or if he goes grocery shopping, same thing. So we're also what is the word I'm looking for? Temporarily pausing sinking funds, which I know might drive you guys insane because we've started and stopped them so many times. But hear me out on this. So the reason why we're doing that is because I don't know what an average amount of income looks like for me as far as my business income is concerned. So I receive income from YouTube, I receive income from affiliate links, and then I've also started up my Etsy shop where I sell all of my digital products. And things are looking awesome so far. I've been blown away, you guys. We already have over 100 sales, and I just like, I seriously look at it and I'm just like, ah, I'm just so blown away by it, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I seriously really can't. But yeah, so my full-time income pays for all of our basics. It pays for groceries, it pays for gas, it pays for household products, it pays for our mortgage / right now rent, and things like that, water, electricity, internet. But Andrew's income has always paid for like sinking funds, extras, extra savings accounts, like, or extra going into savings, all that sort of stuff. And my business income is going to essentially replace that now. The issue is that we don't really know what that looks like. You know, I don't know what to expect as a minimum. I don't know what to expect like as an average even yet, because everything's just very brand new with the shop and everything, and I'm still like coming up with new products and all these sorts of things. So I'm gonna be taking out cash from my paychecks for necessities, groceries, gas, or not gas, gas will still be debit card. Household items. Household used to be a sinking fund. Now it's not, because it's something that we potentially need every month. And our idea is that we'll just check the cash envelope at the start of every month, see like, do we need to add something, whatever it may be. So the cash will just roll over if we need it to. But that's kind of the way it's going to work. Is I'm taking out cash, for example, for clothing this month, because I need to get the girls fall clothes, and I need to get Julia shoes desperately. She's been walking for a while, and we need to go get her some shoes and things like that. So anyways, so we're using cash, and our checking account will literally just pay for bills and gas, and that is it. My husband's income, because he still is working, is going straight into our savings for our new house, which is going to be paying for our washer and dryer, new furniture, ceiling fans, dining room light fixtures, you know, whatever it may be. We need to get a new set of pots and pans, things like that. So his income is essentially like not going anywhere besides savings, and then my income is paying for the necessities, and then the business income is also going towards the house currently. But once we're moved into the house, my business income will go towards sinking funds and savings and things like that. And one thing we're also doing is we are paying for the next month's expenses with the current month's income. So you guys will see here in a second that for our monthly income for October, it's all what came in from September. Everything I made off Etsy, everything I made from my full-time job, everything I made from YouTube, if we had any other miscellaneous income come in, that is now paying for October. I shared this in my weekly check-in video maybe, but I created a savings account called Income Parking, and what I've been doing is the second Etsy pays me, I transfer that money into that parking account. as soon as I get a paycheck from my full-time job, it goes there. And then on the 1st of the next month, it transfers into our family checking account, and that is what we use to pay all of our bills, to get out all of our cash for our cash envelopes, all that kind of stuff. That is kind of what we're doing. So I feel like it's sounding more complicated than it is, but I swear we're trying to just simplify things. So yeah, so our family checking account pays for our bills, pays for our gas. That is it. We have a savings account for our house. We have a savings account for income parking, where we put all of our, current month's income and then transfer it to our family checking to pay the bills. I have a checking account just for my business where all my business income comes in and all of my business expenses go out. We are no longer using credit cards at all for anything. Everything is just going through our checking accounts and savings accounts and things like that. I also have a savings account for my taxes for Planning to Prosper. So anytime a paycheck comes in from like Etsy, for example, I multiply it by 25%. This is not like professional advice, by the way. So this is just what I'm doing, but I multiply it by 25% and I take a quarter of what I've earned and put it into taxes to set aside. I also have my expenses for my business budgeted out. So I pay for Epidemic Sound, where I get my music for my videos. I pay for Canva, I pay for iCloud storage, I pay for Amazon Prime, I pay for designs, I pay for stickers, things like that out of my business income. So I have budgets for that as well. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, this is gonna be a long video, but that's pretty much what we're doing. So what I'm gonna be tracking in my monthly view is I'm just gonna track our gas and I'm gonna track our bills and then anything unbudgeted. Everything else is going to be tracked via cash. So here's all of our cash, and during my weekly check-in videos, I will go through cash envelopes with you guys and share with you how much we have left and how much we spent and all that kind of stuff. The next thing I wanted to do was I wanted to put in our bills for the month. And so I got a couple different color options here, and I'm kind of gravitating honestly towards this yellow color to bring more of the yellow in. So I think that's what I'm gonna use, is this yellow color. You could also use multiple colors if you wanted to. But I know one of our first bills is our rent. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna size one of these and straighten it out. And that looks pretty good to me. And the beauty of it is that now I can like copy and paste it, and that makes it a lot easier. So you just size one and then copy and paste that same one. So I'm gonna pull up my list of bills that we have. So yeah, so rent, where is rent on here? Oh, there it is. Okay, rent is on the 1st. And then I'm gonna take my lasso and copy. And then we have our next bill is due on the 15th. We actually have 2 of them. So I'm gonna just stack these. Just like that. And then we have a bill on the 23rd. Oop, I need to move those date dots. And then my thought is that I'll just use my expense tracking stickers to, they'll fit here without any issue. You guys will see, I'm sure, throughout the month, but I can just show you guys too. So fix those real quick. Okay, so the 23rd, and then we have 3 on the 25th. So paste that. Hopefully you guys don't mind the longer video. If you guys like seeing me set up my monthly view, let me know. I could always leave this part out because I know it's gonna take a little bit, but if you guys want to see me set up my monthly view, I would be happy to do that. It just is gonna make it a longer video. You could always fast forward to the part that you actually want to see if you're just here to see the monthly budget. But, oh, and then the 20th, except I'm hoping that that actually doesn't come out. It's Massage Envy. We need to see if they will continue to freeze it for us. So I think that's it, and I'm just going to put in, I'm gonna use my pen and put in our amounts. So for rent, that is going to be, and this is rent and water. So they combine the bills, and I am budgeting $18.50. Maybe I will actually wait to put in the amount though. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to put in the amount until it's paid. Okay, and then on the 15th, we have State Farm. And we have Safeco Auto. And I just realized too that I did forget Cox Internet, but I don't know when it's due. Let me see if I can look on the app real quick and see when it's due. Billing. Okay, the 27th of the month. So I need to copy and paste this again. Copy, and then on the 27th, oh, did I put it in? Hang on. I feel like I'm all over the place. Let's see. Oh no, that's Hulu. Okay, so Cox is also due on the same day as Hulu. Okay, so the 15th, and then the 23rd is Banner Health. That's actually life insurance for me. And on the 25th, we have T-Mobile. We have APS electricity. We have Weight Watchers. Now they go by WW. And then on the 20th is Massage Envy, but that shouldn't be coming out. I'm gonna put it on here though as a reminder that I need to freeze it. And then on the 27th, we have Cox Internet. Don't like how that end turned out. There we go. Internet and Hulu. Okay, so those are all of our bills that are now in, and so when those are paid, I will just, you know, check it off right there and then write in the amount right there. So that's my plan for that. On the first of the month, we also take out cash envelopes. So I've got the cute, like, well, a couple cute options. I think I've got, yeah, I've got these little cash clip art. So I think I'm gonna take that and just put it up in this corner over here. I always do this. I forget to turn my lasso on. And we'll just like put that up in the corner as a reminder that cash comes out that day. Okay, and so now what I want to do is I want to pick out the colors I'm gonna use for my expense tracking stickers. And so what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna have, like I said, I'm just gonna track gas and I'm gonna track unbudgeted items. And I thought about tracking income in here as well, but I think I'm gonna actually use, I have an income tracker insert, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that instead, just so that this doesn't get super crowded and crazy. So what colors do I want to use? I'm automatically gravitating towards this color, so I think I'm gonna grab that one. And I'm gonna use these dots to put in my key, so you guys will see how I kind of get that set up. So I'm just gonna kind of put that over there for now. So I'm gonna use that pink color, and then I think I'm gonna use, maybe this like kind of peachy color. So I only need two because it's just unbudgeted and gas, and that's it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put in my key, I think towards the middle part. So I'm gonna grab this and put this right here, and I'm actually gonna resize it just a little, just make it a little smaller. And then I'm gonna resize this as well. And here's a little trick. You can layer the stickers on top of each other if you want to make them kind of the same size. So there's that. You just kind of eyeball that. And then I'm gonna write in, oops, that, I do not like that. Oh no, redo. Okay, so this will be gasoline, and this will be unbudgeted. Okay, so there's that. And then I've got script stickers here. So lots and lots of script stickers. I've got the months and years, and I've got 10 years worth here, as you can see, from 2020 all the way to 2030, or 2030, which is crazy to think about. And then I've got a whole bunch of scripts right here. So I do have a script for the key right here, and I'm going to, I think, use this font right here, and we'll copy that. And there I go again, forgetting to turn my lasso on. So there's my little key, and then I'm gonna put my goals. So I do have a little goals script sticker as well. So I'm gonna take that and copy that, and then put that up here. And kind of center that as best I can. And that's where I can write my goals and things like that. And then to mark my paydays, I think what I'm gonna do is, how do I wanna mark payday? I really don't, I think I'm just gonna keep it simple and use just a script sticker. So I've got payday right here. And I'm gonna use this cursive one and put in my paydays. So I know my payday is the 9th. And again, what you can do, so you don't have to just drag and drop multiple over and then resize them, is just copy and paste. And then that way it'll be the same size and everything. So put that there. And then I'm paid from YouTube on the 21st. Well, technically the 20th, but it usually comes out on the 21st. And then every Tuesday I'm paid from Etsy. So I'm gonna put that in there as well, just to remind me, because the second that paycheck comes in, like I said, it'll automatically go into my income parking. It'll hang out there until we enter the next month and everything. I feel like one of these was kind of off. You can always zoom back in. I'm just being picky, but you can always zoom back in and make sure all your date dots are good, but I'll probably do that a little later so I don't drive you guys too crazy. So yeah, now I've got all my paydays in. Look how cute. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. This is my favorite part. I mentioned this in my planning video, but this is my favorite part about using kits and stuff, is like just seeing it all come together is so fun. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start organizing my inserts. Now that I've got all my bills in, I know what colors I'm using for that. Oh, and I wanna show you guys that real quick for my expense tracking. So I'm using this color, and I wanna share what you guys can do. So what I would recommend doing is just sizing one of them, get it where you want it to be, click in and out of that, make sure it's straight. And I mean, you can make it as big as you want, as little as you want. A ton of these will fit in one box, like a ton. Like let's just experiment real quick. You guys can skip over this part if you don't care, but I think quite a few of these are gonna fit in here. We're up to 5. 6. So it looks like 7 will fit in there pretty comfortably before covering up the date dot, which is really, really cool. So anyway, so same thing with the bill due. I would just size 1 and then copy and paste, you know, where your expenses are and everything like that for the week. You could even set one, like sized one off to the side, like instead of putting decorative washi, you could just put your expense tracker in there and have that be like a little holding spot, so you don't have to size it every single time. And the beauty of it too is, like, once I do get my inserts organized here, I'll show you guys a little trick with the lasso tool where you can literally copy and paste all of it into your next monthly spread, so you don't have to go through this whole process every time. You'll just lay out your date dots, your washi, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But as far as like your sidebar is concerned with your index and everything, you can copy and paste that over. It makes it super quick. But I don't know about you guys, but I actually enjoy this process, so I'm not like super concerned about it. So let's see, I'm gonna have my monthly budget, of course, and I'll do my weekly check-in page. My weekly check-in page is gonna be pretty boring. It's just gonna be gas and unbudgeted, really, and it makes me wonder if I even need to have it, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna have my monthly budget. I'm gonna go ahead and put my weekly check-in in because why not? And you'll see 2 script stickers fits pretty well in here. It looks like you can't really hold on top of the link, by the way. But yeah, and then I'll probably just do like a little and symbol there. Okay, so my monthly budget and weekly check-in, and then I'm gonna, like I said, put an income tracker in. See, if you press and hold where the link is, it'll say to open link, so just kind of press and hold above it or around it. Oops, not what I meant to grab. I meant to grab income tracker. And then I want to grab savings. I think I'm gonna do savings tracker. I'm not gonna do sinking funds because, like I said, those are temporarily on pause until we're in the house, because pretty much everything is going towards the house. So I don't know how many pages I really need to have. I definitely want to have my budget and my business budget in here. So this is where I'm not really sure what I'm going to end up doing. Maybe I'll actually do my income tracker and my savings tracker on the same page, because you do technically get like 2 pages on one page, which you guys will see in a second. So I'm going to put that up there, and I'll write in and I kind of like that and a little bit more, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy it. I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to paste it over here. This is the beauty of digital planning. You can manipulate things so easily. It's so fun. Okay. You could, I mean, the possibilities are really like endless. You can change whatever you want. So this is going to be business expenses. And what quarter are we in? We're going into quarter 4. So quarter 4 taxes. So there's my business expenses and quarter 4 taxes. And that's going to share a page with my business budget, which I need to resize a little bit just to get it to look a little cleaner. How do I want to do that? Maybe I will, you know what? No, I was gonna maybe share my income tracker with my business budget, but yeah, I'll just leave that. So I'm gonna again copy and paste that. Business budget and business expenses. And I'm trying to think, that might be it. for now. I'm not gonna do investment tracker. Yeah, that might be it. So what you can do now is, I'm gonna officially close my stickers because I'm done with those for now. But when you turn your pen tool off, up here, there's this little button up here, turn it off. Then you'll come to these two blank pages here, and this is where you're going to put your inserts. So let's go ahead and pull in our inserts. I'm gonna pull up my file, and the drag and drop like split screen option, by the way, is for, I believe, 2018 and up iPads. If you have an older iPad, you would simply just, what I would do is I would probably go into the file and save the insert as an image and pull it in through your camera roll. I think that would probably be the easiest thing to do. Or you can just pull up the file and do it that way. But I really like this split screen option. So I believe, yeah, these are my transparent ones. And so everything's gonna be labeled for you so you'll know exactly what you're pulling in. There's two different types of monthly budgets. Let me just share. There's this first one, which is kind of like your more basic option. It's got just a list for like incoming, outgo, and just your summary down here. I'm gonna use this second option, which is the fixed and variable option. And so I'm just going to, I dragged and dropped it in, and then I'm just going to size it how I want it, kind of get it where I want it to be. I think that looks pretty good. So there's my monthly budget. And then, what did I say? Did I say weekly check-in? Yes, I'm gonna do my weekly check-in page. So here's the weekly check-in. And you can just pull it over, drag and drop it in, resize it how you want it to be. Let's see, I think I'm gonna kind of lengthen it a little, get it where you want it. That looks pretty good. So I think that's all I'm gonna set up for now. I think like my business budget and stuff I'll probably just do on the side. If you guys are interested in seeing my business budget and that sort of stuff, let me know. But for the sake of time, I think I'm just gonna do this right now. So one thing to keep in mind whenever you're doing your budget here, if you're gonna use your lasso tool at all on this page, make sure that the images selection is always turned off. And I'll show you why. So say you've written in your month. I wrote in my month. And I want to move it. I want to center it a little bit more. You'll notice that the images is checked right now, so this is what will happen. You'll lasso that text, and then it's gonna move everything because it's grabbed the image as well. So you wanna make sure that images is checked off, and then that way you can lasso it and move it wherever you want it to be. So make sure that images is always checked off when you're in your area where you're like, where you're writing things down and stuff like that with your budget. If you want to resize something, you don't have to use the lasso. You can just use that little, photo tool there and just tap it, and you can, you know, resize it that way. Okay, so October. And you can use the stickers for that, but I'm not going to. I think I'm just gonna write it in. So I'm gonna write in October. And I'm gonna put in the year, October 2020. Our goals for this month is going to be to save $3,000. Two house or two? Let's do actually, we'll do 3,000 to house savings. Then we want to use cash, and we want to I don't know if there's another goal. I'll have to think about it. I can't think of anything else. So now we get into the income area, and this is going to look really simple for us because, like I said, I'm just transferring what we earned in September into October. So this number again is going to be my full-time job income, any income I received from Etsy, YouTube, share or sale, minus business expenses, minus business taxes. So all those things are already taken out. So I'm just going to put, for my source, I'm going to put 10/01 because that's the day that I'm transferring it over. I'm going to put September income and the estimate, which there's not going to really be an actual, this is what it is. So $6,280.03. And I want to move that over just a smidgen, center it more. There we go. So that is our income that we're working with for October. And then for our fixed expenses, we have, I'm going to put, actually, how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to, yeah, we'll do this. Okay, so the first fixed expense we have is State Farm. Oops, that is my lasso. So State Farm. That is my husband's life insurance, and we pay $38.70 for that. And then we have Safeco Auto, and that is our auto insurance, and that is $144.24. And then we have Banner Insurance, and that is my life insurance, and that is $22.22. That's variable, that's variable. WW is fixed, and that is for $20.95. Hulu is a fixed expense, and that is $20.16. And that is pretty much it for fixed expenses. I have to put rent under variable because it's combined with the water bill, and that varies every month. So I'm going to put rent and water, and we're budgeting $18.50 for that this month. And then we have Cox Internet. Cannot wait to have a different internet provider. I have not been happy with Cox at all. And then the next variable one is T-Mobile. And I'm budgeting $155. That bill is always different, which I don't get, but. And then we have APS electricity. And we're gonna budget $250 for that. And then I'm gonna put Massage Envy. And that's normally $65, but hopefully it's $0. Hopefully they can freeze it again. They will only allow you to freeze it for 6 months, and then you have to pay it, and then you can freeze for another 6 months. It's ridiculous. So, and then there's unbudgeted, which I'll actually wait on that for a second. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put my business, well, do I wanna put my business expenses? You know what I'll do is I'll put business expenses as just one category here, and track it separately on my business budget. So then we have grocery, which is going to be a cash category, which actually, cute idea. I think I'm going to put the little cash symbol next to what we take cash out in. And then I have gasoline, household, we have eating out, we have entertainment, we have pocket money, we have clothing, and we have Julia's birthday, and haircuts. Both my husband and daughter need a haircut this month. And then we're gonna have Halloween. And I'll put my planning to prosper expenses. And then we just have unbudgeted. Okay, and then I'll put in our amount. So everything is gonna be a cash envelope here except for gas and my business expenses and unbudgeted. So for groceries, we're gonna take out $600 of cash. Okay, 600. For gas, we're budgeting $250. For household, which includes diapers, we're budgeting $150. Eating out, we're gonna do $100. Entertainment, we're doing $100 because we're probably gonna go to like the pumpkin patch and things like that this month. And then pocket money we decrease, so it's gonna be $60 each now, so $120 total for my husband and I. Clothing is gonna be $300, and that is higher because, like I said, we're gonna get Julia shoes and we need to get both girls fall clothes. So then for Julia's birthday, we're gonna budget $100, and that'll include food and gifts and decorations and all that. And then haircuts, we're gonna take out $50. And for Halloween, we're gonna do $80. For my business expenses, I'm currently projecting that to be $175.87. And then for unbudgeted, we will have $0. Okay. So now we just have to go through and put in our monthly results. So for our income, that is gonna be, the estimate is gonna be $6,280.03. Our total fixed expenses, let me go ahead and grab my calculator. I should have probably calculated this beforehand, but we got $38.70. Oops, out of frame there. And then $144.24, $22.22, $20.95, and $20.16. Probably actually could have put cash stuff as fixed, but I don't know. We'll see. If we end up getting a gallon of milk on our debit card, I mean, the whole point of cash though is that once it's gone, it's gone. But we'll see how it goes this month. So total fixed expenses, and then for variable, $18.50 plus 100 plus 155 plus 250, 65, 600, 250, 150, 200, 120, 300, 150, 80, and 175, 87. So 4,000, 4,000, 400, do $4,445.87. I'm just gonna resize that, make it a little bit bigger. That works. And so if I add the 246.27 and then I subtract the total estimate income. Okay, so our total going to our goal should be $1,587.89 plus whatever my husband's income is and all that, because his income, like I said, is just going to automatically go to savings. So okay, so I think that's pretty much everything as far as our monthly budget is concerned. That's what that's going to look like. And then, like I said, for our weekly check-in, we're going to check our cash envelopes, but then we're also just going to track our gasoline over here and unbudgeted. So pretty boring, not a whole lot, but it works. So yeah, anyways, this was the longest budget video I think I've ever done. But like I said, this is my first time using this planner. I'm super excited about it. The trick I wanted to share with you guys is that you can take your lasso, make sure you've got images on because the script is technically an image. So you're going to take that and copy it. And then we're going to go over to November. And you can simply just, oops, make sure your pen tool's turned on. Hold down your lasso, click paste, and voila. You don't have to set it all up every single time, you know? So that's the beauty of that, is you can just copy and paste things over from additional spreads. So if you're using the same colors for your key, the same like general layout, things like that, even the date dots, I mean, you could copy and paste like everything over and just rearrange it the way it needs to be. That would be an option too. Like, so for example, if you're using the same like neutral kit or decorative kit, you could honestly just take your whole, you could take your whole spread. I'm gonna take my whole lasso, get all of this goodness, and I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to go to November, and I'm going to turn my pen tool on, which I always forget to do, and paste. And there you go. Like I said, you can easily just go in individually now with your lasso and move date dots around where you need them to go and everything like that. You can move your, you know, bill due stickers around wherever you need them to go, all that kind of stuff. Your paydays, all of that can get moved around, you know, so that would be an option as well. If you're using like the same kit every single month throughout the year, that is a huge time saver, just going through, lassoing it all, and then copying and pasting it over, you know. So I'm gonna clear that page. And then we're gonna go over to October, and I'm going to take my lasso and I'm just going to delete this real quick. So yeah. So anyways, guys, that is our October budget. Let me zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see. So there's the monthly view, There's the actual budget sheet, the weekly check-in sheet. I am super excited about this. I am so excited about this. But like I said, let me know if you guys want me to set up the monthly view with you guys, or if you want to just see this setup. I'm not sure exactly what you guys want to see. I know I'm probably going to be using a different decorative kit every month just because that's what I like to do. I like it to look cute and pretty and things like that. It just keeps my interest and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, that is it. If you guys have questions, anything at all, let me know in the comment section down below. If you're interested in picking up this planner for yourself, budget inserts, anything like that, like I said, the planner does come with the neutral inserts, but if you want decorative inserts, they are up in the shop now. You can use the code PROSPER15 to save 15% off your order, so definitely take advantage of that. And yeah, if you have questions, anything, let me know. It was super fun kind of seeing this in action. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, that is it, you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.